Point 7. Learn to translate words into numbers, variables, and operations. Although they are closely related, a Great Dane weighs about 40 times as much as a Chihuahua. An expression for the weight of the Great Dane could be 40C, that's 40 times C, where C is the weight of the Chihuahua. When solving real-world problems, you will need to translate words or verbal expressions into algebraic expressions. So here's some key terms that you can look for addition. Add 3 to a number plus 3, the sum of a number, 3 more than, or increased by. All of those are going to mean addition. For subtraction, we have some more key terms to look for. Subtract, minus, difference, less than, decreased by, take away, and also just less. Order is important with subtraction, so you do need to pay careful attention to where the variable and where the number are situated according to the verbal expressions or the verbal cues that are given. For multiplication, some key terms to look for would be times, multiplied by, or the product of. And for division, divided into, divided by, or the quotient. Again, for division, order does matter, so make sure that you're paying special attention to where the variable and the number are situated in the verbal expression. So let's look at how we can use some of these. For example A, write each phrase as an algebraic expression. The quotient of a number and 4. Quotient is the answer to a division problem. So quotient means to divide n divided by 4. Notice we use that fraction bar. W increased by 5 for example B. Increased by means to add, so we're just going to add W plus 5. Couple more examples. Example C. The difference of 3 times a number and 7. We have a couple things going on here. We have the difference and we have times. Do you notice those are highlighted in the different colors there? Difference is subtraction. I'm going to kind of leave that here for a minute. 3 times, it means to multiply. So I know I'm going to be multiplying 3 times a number. I can assign that variable any letter, and then I'm going to take the difference of 7. So I will subtract 7 at the end. For example D, the quotient of 4 and a number increased by 10. Again, a couple things going on here. I have the quotient and I've increased. So the quotient is the answer to a division problem. Increased by is going to be addition. So I've got 4 divided by n increased by 10. When solving real-world problems, you may need to determine the action to know which operation to use. So if an action means you're combining parts or putting them together, it's going to be addition. If you're putting equal parts together, a repetition of some sort, that's going to be multiplication. Finding how much more is going to be subtract, because there's a difference there. There's more of something, so you're looking for a difference. And separate into equal parts will be to divide. So let's look at a couple word problems. Mr. Campbell drives at 55 miles per hour. Write an algebraic expression for how far he can drive in h hours. 55 miles per hour means 55 miles each hour. So he could drive for multiple hours at that 55 miles, which means I'm going to put equal parts together. There's a repetition there. Multiplication, 55 miles times h hours. So my expression would just look like 55 times h. Our last example here. On a history test, Maritza scored 50 points on the essay. Besides the essay, each short answer question was worth 2 points. Write an expression for her total points if she answered Q short answer questions correctly. So the total points include 2 points for each short answer question. That's a repetition. 2 points every time. So that's going to be multiplication. Okay, but we also have something else here. She scored 50 points on her short answer. So in addition to the points for short answer questions, the total points included 50 points on the essay. I'm going to combine the 2 times the Q plus the 50 points to get a final expression of 50 plus 2Q. So you guys have to just remember to keep looking for pieces and parts and all those key words and key terms in order to do expressions.